Nicholas Pegues reporting here with Shelby County Commissioner Heidi Schaefer, and I received um, a booklet from Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II regarding her Diamond Jubilee. And could you please express your support for Queen Elizabeth II regarding this booklet and her Diamond Jubilee? And could you please show to the international community what she extended to me, Mr. Schaefer?
Well, I just thought this was very lovely. It's the program from her Diamond Jubilee, and you can see it's Elizabeth II, and I believe the R stands for Rex. She began her reign in 1952, and it shows that her Diamond Jubilee is in 2012. And if you open it up, you see her on her coronation day, and some pictures throughout the years. And there she is in her royal regalia. And it's from Buckingham Palace, and it says, "I send you my grateful thanks for the words of support which you have so kindly sent on the occasion of the 60th anniversary of my accession to the throne. Elizabeth, 2012.
Absolutely. Thank you, Commissioner Heidi Schaefer. And it was a complete honor to receive this from Queen Elizabeth II, and it was just amazing to me. So, as the youngest Shelby County Unified School Board applicant, I'm just honored, and I will continue to fight and help my generation to be inspired in public service.
Thank you, Nicholas.
Thank you, Commissioner Schaefer. And happy 2012 Diamond Jubilee to Her Majesty. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Today is January 20th, 2012, and I'm here with Commissioner Heidi Schaefer. As you know, Commissioner Schaefer, I was the youngest person to apply for the Shelby County Unified School Board, and you nominated me, and today you're holding in your hand a letter from St. James Palace from the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Prince William, and Princess Catherine. What do you feel about the Duke and Duchess response, and could you please read out the letter to the children of the state of Tennessee?
Sure. Dear Mr. Pegues, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have asked me to thank you for your recent letter. Their Royal Highnesses are grateful to you for taking the trouble to write them asking for a letter of inspiration for the children of Tennessee. I regret that they are unable to reply personally. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge receive a large number of letters every week, and sadly the sheer volume precludes personal replies. I'm sorry to send you such a disappointing reply. Nevertheless, their Royal Highnesses have asked me to send you their very best wishes. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Claudia Holloway. And this is on official letterhead from St. James's Palace.
Thank you, Commissioner Schaefer. Nicholas Pegues report. How do you feel about Prince William responding to Tennessee?
Well, I think it's wonderful. I think it's many different connections we can have with the folks across the pond. That's better.
Thank you, Commissioner Schaefer. Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN iReporter. And also, I look forward to being honored February as a notable alumni for Cordova High School.
Excellent.
Thank you, Commissioner Schaefer. Nicholas Pegues reporting here with Dan Springer. I'm the executive assistant to Shelby County Mayor Mark Luttrell. And this is in the Shelby County Archives. We just donated this a couple of weeks ago. Could you read out the letter to inspire the children of Shelby County, Tennessee, the letter from Windsor Castle?
Sure. Dear Mr. Pegues, the Queen wishes me to thank you for the photographs which you have kindly sent to her, and was interested to hear that you will be turning 25 this year. Her Majesty hopes that you and your family have a wonderful day on 8th June, and I am to thank you once again for your kind thought for the royal family. Yours sincerely, Annabelle Whitehead, Lady-in-Waiting.
Nicholas Pegues reporting. And for the people who come to Shelby County can see that in the Shelby County Archives. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Nicholas Pegues reporting. And our reporter on Wednesday.
What we don't know is
Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN iReporter on Memphis. Documenting this for my generation. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee.
If it does rain. But it's going to be reminiscent, isn't it, of last year?
Well, the person who should know about this land or not is India. You were in it, weren't you?
I was. I've been in one
one of those.
For Diana's wedding.
That's right, and I do know we're not going to get the coronation carriage because that moves too slowly.
Right.
Oh, yeah? It's only when the Queen is crowned. So we're not going to be seeing that today.
What does that feel like when you're coming up the Mall with all these people who come not just from around London, from throughout the Commonwealth, around the world, to wave, to crane their necks to see
It is
the
extraordinary.
Queen, the Princess?
It's extraordinary to think that you're being pulled by horses. I mean, it really is a Cinderella moment. But my mother tells a very funny story of coming back from the Commonwealth tour with the Queen and following behind in the carriage, and she has two private secretaries in front of her, and obviously the lady-in-waiting and herself there. But because the men had their backs to the standards, the regimental standards, they had to remove their top hats every time they passed, and my mother would say, now, now! They were taking their top hats off. But I think what's going to be extraordinary today is to see them come out on that balcony, and to remember that the only time the Queen has ever felt a member of the public was on VE Day when her father stood on that balcony in 1942, and she said, please, Papa, please let me go down to crowds. She was taken down with a guardsman and put headscarves on. She was about 19, her sister was about 14, and they went down and watched her father and mother come out on the balcony. And the only time
My name is Nicholas Pegues. I'm a CNN iReporter
the public.
and was Shelby County Unified School Board Youngest Applicant in 2011, and I have received several messages from Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II due to my public service. Nicholas Pegues reporting, documenting this for my generation. CNN iReporter Memphis.
Well, you used
Her
the word
Majesty's
forlorn,
Diamond
and I think
Jubilee.
that's the right word too. She did look really quite distracted and sad, and that journey that she had to make from her London residence all the way to St Paul's on her own. I mean, albeit with a lady in
Nicholas
waiting.
Pegues reporting.
And this is a time not only for us to kind
Nicholas
of
Pegues
celebrate and
reporting.
try and be happy, but we are
CNN iReporter Memphis, documenting this for my generation via the Today Show on NBC News.
When we were all here
Her
for the royal
Majesty
wedding,
Queen
there was a lot of
Elizabeth
discussion
II
as
Diamond
to who was
Jubilee.
paying for that. And so who pays for the Jubilee celebrations?
Well, it's a kind of governmental thing. Say, for instance, the flotilla. Well, that had a lot of private investment that was thrown into it.
I received several messages on the behalf of Her Majesty the Queen due to my public service as a humanitarian as the youngest Shelby County Unified School Board applicant in 2011.
I don't think people begrudge it. And actually, for the public, it doesn't cost anything to come out here. No one has to pay. You don't have to pay to have a street party at home and celebrate. So it's kind of a free celebration for the whole country.
What everybody's doing is she's equating it with the Olympics, which are costing the taxpayer £9.3 billion. This is a tiny fraction of that, I mean, a minute percentage of that. So in fact, we're all thinking...
Plus they got a 4-day bank holiday, so people are thrilled with that.
Exactly. This is like rolling on. The Olympics are not very far away now, and this just as a general sort of celebration, getting a feel-good factor, and London working out how it's going to work with transport systems, with security. This is very much a test case.
It's hard to remember a city that's had a better 12 months or 14 months than London between the royal wedding, the Diamond Jubilee, and the upcoming Olympics. I mean, and the people here have really shown that they can pull this off with great ease.
Well, also, we're immensely very good. They say, don't they, the British, that we do pomp and pageantry the best, and obviously we're going to be biased here being Britain. But we are good at putting on good ceremonies. And actually, the thing about the Queen is that she always dons in the crown. If you look at how many people are here, what celebrity, in inverted commas, what politician would you see getting this amount of people out in the streets? It just doesn't happen. She's the one and only.
She's referred to as the symbol of the country on legs.
Yes,
It is her job to be seen.
Right now she's on wheels and she's riding in the royal Bentley. If it looks familiar, that is the same Bentley that Prince William and Prince Harry rode in on their way to William's royal wedding. The question then, I guess, is will the Queen jump into that convertible Aston Martin when she appears on the balcony?
Nicholas Pegues reporting via NBC News.
60 years ago.
CNN iReporter Memphis.
So you guys can help me do the show and
exactly the same plot on the map that she's taking.
Nicholas
and
Pegues
taking
reporting
in their
via
carriage.
NBC
We're
News.
going to take a break. We'll
CNN
have
iReporter
We've
Memphis.
got
Her
much
Majesty
more
Queen
ahead from
Elizabeth
London on a
II
special
Diamond
edition
Jubilee.
today, right after this.
The last few years. The Queen's always handed Buckingham Palace to the people.
Nicholas
It's become
Pegues
people's
reporting
palace where people can
via
come,
NBC
mix
News.
royalty.
CNN iReporter
It's a very
Memphis.
open affair.
Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee, documenting this for my generation.
So actually, her home
My name is Nicholas Pegues, and I was the youngest Shelby County Unified School Board applicant in 2011, and I received several letters from Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II due to my service to humanity. And there's Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II and her Diamond Jubilee. Nicholas Pegues report.
Elizabeth, that's the Big Ben is actually the name of the bell within, so Big Ben will still be there, but it will be called as of...
Well, it's an early day motion, so it's going through Parliament at the moment, so it has cross-party support. So David Cameron, the Labour leader, Ed Miliband, and Nicholas Pegues have all supported it.
Pretty much a done deal then. The other tower on the other side is called Victoria Tower, so it makes perfect
Very
sense.
appropriate.
There's a nice sense of happiness there.
There's even actually been a suggestion to rename the Jubilee line the Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee line, which is one of our undergrounds for our metro here. There's a line that was called the Jubilee line in 1977, and to rename it after Elizabeth, I'm not sure whether that will happen, but it remains to be seen.
That coach that you see is the coach that was made for King Edward VII's coronation, and it's been in constant use since 1902, hence the name of the landau.
Let's listen as the public gets a view of Queen Elizabeth II for the first time as the volleys go off in the distance. We're told there will be 60 cannons being fired off, so get used to the boom in the background here, although my knees shake a little bit each time one goes off. They sound not too far away.
Is there a significance to that number 60?
Years of praise.
Well, that's pretty obvious.
Everybody looks at John and says,
You know why I asked that? Because they said 40 or 60. Why, don't you remember?
That's a really good question.
Thank you.
Usually the salute is 41
Thank
yards.
you.
And this is an exceptional year, so it's 60. So this is sometimes excited.
we have to eat our last
You sometimes get 101 guns, but that's for the birth of the animal trophy.
Well, that makes no sense. Second question, okay?
I'm at 14.
The military presence here as well has extra resonance. Because of course,
Nicholas Pegues reporting via NBC News. Her Majesty's Diamond Jubilee.
At full salute.
Nicholas Pegues reporting via NBC News. Her Majesty's Diamond Jubilee.
Like the Royals do. And you can see
CNN iReporter.
We're getting ready. The folks, they're all cheering now. The flags are waving more. Here we go. This is the excitement everybody has been waiting for. They've been lined up for. Listen to that crowd. And there goes her queen, Her Majesty.
God save the Queen.
True love and respect.
Happy Diamond Jubilee, Your Majesty, from Memphis, Tennessee.
That's really special. And there goes the princess. An old hand at this. Another. What are you thinking as you watch this?
From the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, I received several letters from them regarding my service to Her Majesty as the youngest Shelby County Unified School Board applicant in Memphis, Tennessee. And I would like to thank them on behalf of Memphis children for sending messages to me. Nicholas Pegues reporting.
But that is what makes these great occasions the ceremonies that they are.
And look at that, talking about unsubtle, look at that diamond that the Queen has on as her brooch. It's 97 carats. One of them, and another one that's 64 carats. There's nothing subtle about it. If you want to do ultimate show-off stuff, then there it is.
And it's lovely to see her smiling so much. She looks really happy there, and they're chatting together.
They've just gone past Marlborough House, which was built in 1743 for the Duke of Marlborough, Winston Churchill's great antecedent and one of our greatest soldiers.
We were talking about Prince William before the shot of him with Catherine. I think for them, this is not just the Queen. For him,
Nicholas Pegues reporting via NBC News. God save. Nicholas Pegues reporting here with Shelby County Commissioner Heidi Schaefer with just 1 week to go for my birthday. I'm an international freelance journalist, and so Commissioner Schaefer is going to be reading a letter I received from Clarence House regarding me documenting Prince Charles' arrival to Canada. And so, 1 week to go for my birthday to inspire my generation to public service. Commissioner Schaefer, you have the platform.
Well, thank you. And this shows, Nicholas, that if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Yeah.
This letter is directing you to the correct way to to get the answer that you wanted, but I thought it was very sweet. Dear Nicholas, thank you for your letter requesting to document the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall's forthcoming visit to Canada. In the first instance, you will need to apply for accreditation via the Department of Canadian Heritage. Thank you for your interest in the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall. And it's signed, Patty Patterson.
Absolutely. From Clarence House, Nicholas Pegues reporting. Thank you, Commissioner.